What does the future hold in center field? Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Phillies videocast. Today we're going to be talking about the Phillies center field problem and how to address it. I've wanted to make this video for probably over a month now. I finally have had time to do it. I've had other videos pop up, some hirings with the Sam Fold hiring, the Archie Bradley signing. A lot has been happening over the past month, so I finally have time to make this discussion. Now, guys, before we get into this video, please subscribe if you have not yet. Please turn the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and let's get into this. So, we have a lot of news to cover in this one, talking about the Phillies center field problem. So, as you might know, Adam Hazley got some time out in center field this past 2020. Roman Quinn got some time out there, so there's really no set starting center fielder going into the 2021 season. Now, let me just explain. I don't really feel comfortable with Adam Hazley going in, as a starting center fielder, on opening day. I just don't. He's 24 years of age, and the guy has back problems. He's having all these minor injuries. It's just it's just weird to me how young he is. He's 24 years of age, and he's having all these injuries. I mean, that's an alarm bell. I mean, those are red flashing lights right there. That should be very, very concerning. The health problems, with Adam Hazley concern me greatly. They just do. They concern me a lot. Guys had, 24 years old, he's having all these health problems. It's just like, what in the world? It's just the most bizarre thing I think I've ever seen in my whole entire life. It's just weird. The guy's 24 years of age. He's already having health problems. I don't feel comfortable with Adam Hazley. Now, getting back to Roman Quinn, he can't really hit. He just can't. He's not the worst hitter in the world. He just can't really hit. The guy can run, he can field, and not to mention, going back to Adam Hazley, he's not a good defender. That's another thing I don't really like about him. He's not a very good defender. And he doesn't have a lot of power either. But getting back to Roman Quinn here for a second, he can't hit, he can run. So, honestly, what I think is that in 2021, which is this season, I think you're going to see a platoon with Roman Quinn and Adam Hazley. I think that's the most likely option that's probably going to happen. That's what I think. It's probably going to be a platoon with Roman Quinn and Adam Hazley. Because the Phillies are most likely going to re-sign JT Realmuto and Didi Gregorius, which doesn't leave much, money left. And they still have to, significantly improve their bullpen if they want to compete in the NL East. And the Archie Bradley signing was nice. Not enough. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about, the center field problem, which is a kind of a big issue here for the Phillies. I mean, it's not as crucial as the bullpen, but it's not a very good situation out there in center field right now. You have Bryce Harper, who's locked down to right. You don't have to worry about him. You have Andrew McCutchen, assuming if he stays healthy, you shouldn't have to worry about him in left field. But the center field, it's a question mark. The center field, the starting center fielder, it's a question mark. Who is it going to be? And as I keep saying, it's most likely going to be a platoon with Adam Hazley and Roman Quinn. And this year for Adam Hazley is going to be very, very crucial. The past 2 seasons, he's had nothing but health issues. He's been on and off the field. He's 24 years of age. He's having all these health problems. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, that should be concerning. He's having, back problems when he's 24, having all these health issues. That's ridiculous. The health problems really, really concern me with Adam Hazley. They just do. And he, in my opinion, has been a bit of a disappointment. The defense isn't very good. He can't hit for a lot of power. He didn't even go deep in 2020, Adam Hazley. Come on. He didn't even go deep in 2020. And we all know Roman Quinn, as I said, is not a very good offensive player. He can run. He's going to provide you a better defense than Adam Hazley. We all know that. But, I just don't feel any confidence with saying Adam Hazley is a starting center fielder. I just don't. Do you possibly trade Adam Hazley for some bullpen pieces? Possibly. Do you package up a trade with somebody? With Medina, possibly? Do you package, up a trade and, ship them off somewhere to get some bullpen pieces? Do you possibly, make a trade like that? But the problem is you need someone to man center field. You need to have a long-term answer in center field, and we don't really have that. And as I said, this year for Adam Hazley is going to be crucial. Crucial. Now, you can make the argument, hey, there's some viable options out there. You have Jackie Better Jr. out in the free agent market. He is available. You have, a possible trade. You could go and call the Tampa Bay Rays and talk to them about possibly acquiring Kevin Kiermaier, who whose offensive stats have taken a significant downturn, who I'd rather not go out and give up some prospects for. Yes, his defense is elite and it's way above league average. I mean, his defense is unbelievable. He's a Gold Glove out there in center field, but offensively, he's not where he should be. And getting back to Jack Bay Jr., another guy. I mean, I think his offense is slightly better than Kevin Kiermaier's. His offense still is not very good. He's a lefty, though. That's the thing. And the thing with Adam Hazley is, I will say this, he is a lefty. So that does provide me some, I definitely think that, provides an asset. It provides an asset to this Phillies team. The fact that he's a lefty. It just does. Because we all know, other than Bryce, who's in right field, I mean, this team, offensively is very right-handed heavy. It just is. It just is. And, to have another lefty out in the outfield, that helps. It just does. It helps. It helps. We all know, as I said, this team is very, very left-handed heavy, especially in the infield. But it helps to have a lefty and another lefty in that starting lineup other than just Bryce Harper. But to Adam Hazley, again, this is going to be a huge year for him. If he could play, almost every day, and, improve his defense, and if he can hit. I mean, because offensively, he hasn't been horrible. I mean, the slugging percentage needs to be a little higher. He needs to hit some more extra base hits. He needs to go deep a little bit more. Offensively, he's not that bad, but the health issues with Hazley are a major red flag. And if he could get more, if he could stay healthier, that would be huge, because maybe I would change my opinion. And he's young enough that you could possibly, give him more and more chances, which I don't want this to turn into a Vince Velasquez here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want that at all. He's 24. So that's the thing. He's not 28. He's not 28. The guy is 24. So he's still relatively young. I do think he could possibly put those health problems behind him. But once again, a lot of it's luck. Hey, you tweak something, you're tweaking something, or you're not getting proper rest. And you saw how there was no explanation given when Adam Hazley, didn't start a game. There was no explanation given by Joe Girardi. Nothing. It was bizarre. Something weird was going on we didn't know about, with an injury or something. He barely even played. And then you have Roman Quinn out there, who, no offense, I mean, once again, he's a nice asset off the bench. He could run. I mean, this guy's fast as anything. We all know that. I mean, he's fast as lightning. But he can't really hit. He just can't really hit. So it's not really a viable option to have him go out there every single day, and do that. It's just not. It's just not. And once again, we don't really have the money. If we go out and, re-sign JT Realmuto and Didi Gregorius, which we probably will, and possibly go out and get some more bullpen pieces, which now Kirby Yates is off the books, which I'm disappointed about. But anyway, we don't really have the money to go out and say, sign Jackie Bradley Jr. We just don't. We don't have unlimited money. I mean, especially in this, uncertainty right now, with everything going on. We don't have enough money for that. We just don't. So it is a bit of a concern out in center field right now. It's a question mark. It's a question mark. Now, there is a lot of hope. Once again, can Adam Hazley just, put the injuries behind him a little bit? If he could get, get healthy. But once again, a lot of it is luck. Getting healthy, a lot of it's luck. Hey, you know what? You're going to have these freak injuries. A lot of it is luck. A lot of it's out of your control. A lot of sports is luck, but you can't say, oh, well, I'm going to try not to get injured. Like, things happen. Things happen, but he's having all these little, freak tweaks with the, injury, and, he's, feeling discomfort. I mean, that's not normal for a guy who is 24 years of age. The guy is 24. He's having, back problems, or he's having, these freak little injuries. I mean, that is concerning. That is concerning. I mean, that really concerns me. The health problems concern me with Hazley, as I keep bringing it up. The health problems really concern me with Hazley. If he can get more healthy and go out there and let's play, let's say even if he plays 140, over 162 games, I would say, hey, 140 to 145, if he could play that much, I'd say, hey, if he could bat around 270, 280, hit over 12 home runs or so, 10 to 12 home runs, provide above average defense. He can, have an on base percentage, maybe around, the 350 mark possibly, which he'll, hey, for him, not bad, not bad. If he could do that, I'd say, hey, not a bad option. He's a lefty. He's providing, decent numbers out there. And look, he put the health problems behind him. He's a much healthier player. That is what I'm hoping for out of Adam Hazley. Once again, this is a big year for him. This is a very big year for him. Once again, he's not 28. He's 24. So he's still young enough that he could turn around. Hey, he's only had 2 years. But Adam Hazley just hasn't really impressed me much. But there's really not much hope in center field right now. We're going to probably go into the 2021 season, as I keep saying, with a platoon with Roman Quinn and Adam Hazley out in center field. It's probably going to be a platoon with Roman Quinn and Adam Hazley. That's probably what's going to happen. And don't bring up Odubel Herrera. He's done. He's gone probably. He's most likely gone. I don't really, I mean, once again, even when he was gone in 2019, he wasn't having the best of seasons. Let me just be honest with you. I understand he's a lefty as well. It's unclear to see what the Phillies are going to do with Odubel Herrera. Do not bring up Odubel Herrera. If Odubel Herrera, somehow, comes back on the 40-man roster, does well in spring training and possibly makes the opening day roster, then we could have that discussion. But I'm not going to be having that discussion on here because I don't think that's going to happen. So we have to keep in mind what the current situation is with Roman Quinn and Adam Hazley. And once again, yeah, would I love to go out, and possibly, signing Jackie Bradley Jr.? Would I like to go out and, the Kevin Kiermaier, though, the offensive stats are just not good enough for me. They're just not. They're just not good enough. I can't really look at that right now. I just can't. It's just like his offense is just taking a downturn. It's never really been that good in his career. But Jackie Bradley Jr. would be a nice signing. But as I keep saying, and if other executives on Major League Baseball have said, you can't build a World Series team around free agents. You just can't. You have to have a certain amount of homegrown players, and Adam Hazley would be a great thing for us because you know what? Look at Alec Bohm. You look at Rhys Hoskins. You look at Aaron Nola. Some homegrown talent. It's some homegrown talent you could add to that list, which is not a very long list because the Phillies player development and scouting is very, very poor. You could add Adam Hazley to that list if he does pan out. So that is my hope for, the Phillies, starting center fielder in 2021. And once again, we're probably going to go into the season with a platoon with Roman Quinn and Adam Hazley. If Adam Hazley can stay healthy this season, and as I said, play up to, 140 to 150 amount of games, 140 to 150, out of the 162, batter, 270, 280, 10 to 12 home runs, get some extra base hits because his slugging, he didn't even hit the ball over the wall in 2020, ladies and gentlemen. He didn't even hit a home run. So because he barely even played because he had all these little injuries. Oh, he has discomfort. That is not normal for a guy 24 to have all these little injuries. That's just bizarre. It's concerning to me as I keep bringing it up. So if he could put that behind him and have a nice healthy season and produce at a pretty decent level and build off of that, that would give me huge confidence. We wouldn't have to go out and acquire someone or make another free agent signing or another trade. You could have a homegrown talent in center field. That would be a huge confidence booster because once again, this Phillies team is not good at developing players. They're not good at scouting. They're not good at any of that stuff. They're just not. They're just not. So this is pretty much your only valuable option. It just is. And going out and signing Jackie Bradley Jr. or trading for Kevin Kiermaier is not a valuable option right now. It's just not. Because as I said, the financial issues we're going through right now, and if we do re-sign JT Muto and Didi Gregorius, which as I keep saying will probably happen, we just won't have the money. We just won't have the money. Now if we don't get Didi back, I'd say, hey, we're right back in it. We could possibly go out and sign Jackie Bradley Jr. But I would take another chance on Adam Hazley. Because you know what? If he does what I say, he can do, which I believe he can do that, with playing 140, 150, providing above average defense, above average offense, 270, 280, decent on base percentage. I think that would, he could build off of that in 2022. Because let's face it, ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to win a World Series in 2021. We all have to accept that. So once again, we're going to probably go into the season with, Adam Hazley and a Roman Quinn platoon in center field. And once again, do not bring up Odubel Herrera. I do not want to hear that right now. I just don't. If he, somehow, gets back on the 40-man roster, possibly makes the opening day roster, does well in spring training, then we can have that, we can have that discussion. But we can't have that right now. We just can't because it's most likely not going to happen. It could change, but probably not. Probably not. He's probably not going to make it. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you have not yet. Please turn on the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Check out the social media link description section at Phillies House of Instagram, TikTok, RFNX, Instagram, card text 267-225-3392. Email me, phillieshouse@gmail.com. Comment your thoughts down below on this topic. I'd also like to thank everyone for 2 years of Phillies Hot Stove. Today marks the 2-year anniversary of me officially launching Phillies Hot Stove. My operation was launched 2 years ago today, so can't believe it's been 2 years. It's been a fun 2 years, and cheers to many more. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I am Luke, and I'll talk to y'all later. I'll see you guys.